Imagine spending 16 years in school, thousands of hours sitting in classrooms, hundreds of exams, and then one day, you graduate. You receive your diploma. Everyone congratulates you, but nobody ever taught you how to build wealth. Nobody explained how investing works. Nobody showed you how credit cards can either build your future or quietly destroy it. Nobody taught you how compound interest can turn small investments into life-changing money. So here's the question. Was school supposed to teach you these things? Or was it designed for something completely different? Let's find out. When most people think about education, they think about preparing for life. But in reality, schools were built to prepare students for careers. They teach reading, writing, math, science, history. All important subjects. But when it comes to managing money, there's often a huge gap. And that gap follows millions of people into adulthood. Imagine two friends, Jake and Michael. They graduate from the same high school. Both get jobs earning $60,000 a year. From the outside, their lives look almost identical. Jake buys a brand new car, makes the minimum payment on his credit cards, spends every raise he gets, and tells himself he'll start investing someday. Michael makes a different decision. He spends just a few weekends learning about personal finance. He opens an investment account, sets up automatic monthly investments, keeps his lifestyle simple, and lets time do the hard work. Fast forward 30 years. Jake is still working because he has to. Michael works because he chooses to. The difference wasn't intelligence, it wasn't luck, it wasn't a bigger paycheck, it was knowledge. Here's something most people never realize. Making money and keeping money are two completely different skills. A high income doesn't guarantee wealth, and a modest income doesn't prevent it. What matters is what happens after the paycheck arrives. Many people believe someone else is responsible for their financial future. Maybe the government, maybe their employer, maybe their bank. But none of those institutions are responsible for building your wealth. Their goals are different. Only you are responsible for your financial future. Nobody will save for your retirement. Nobody will control your spending habits. Nobody will build your investment portfolio for you. That responsibility belongs to you. Now think about this. Every single day, you're surrounded by advertisements. New phones, new cars, new clothes, new subscriptions. Everywhere you look, someone wants you to spend money. A very few people encourage you to invest it because consumers fuel the economy, but investors build independence. And those are two very different paths. The good news is that learning about money has never been easier. You don't need an expensive university, you don't need a finance degree, you don't need insider connections. You simply need the willingness to learn. Start by understanding compound interest. Learn how credit scores really work. Build an emergency fund. Avoid unnecessary debt. Invest consistently. Think long-term. Ignore the daily noise. And remember, wealth isn't built overnight. It's built through thousands of small decisions made consistently over time. The truth is, your financial future won't be decided by one lucky investment. It will be shaped by the habits you build today. School may not have taught you everything about money, but that doesn't mean you can't learn it now. Because once you understand how money really works, you stop working only for money, and you start making money work for you. If you want to learn the financial lessons that most people discover far too late, make sure you subscribe. Because every week, we break down investing, economics, money psychology. If you found this video valuable, make sure to subscribe and join us as we uncover investing strategies, analyze smart money moves, and search for the market's next hidden opportunities. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.